And instantly he was like, okay teacher, I'm fine now, I feel better, thank you so much. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Skatu, and if you don't know what I do here, basically I talk about me navigating through life as an educator or as an artist or just basically as a human being. Today I'm going to be talking about how I deal with sad, angry, distressed students in my class. Before I start, I just want to preface and say that I am not a trained psychologist or psychiatrist or any of that. What I do in my class purely on my research and how I feel and how I think the children would respond to certain things that I do in my class. Let me start with telling you a story about what happened to me earlier this year. So I had this student who was really upset, and he was crying and crying even before we went to class. And so I asked him, hey, what's wrong? Do you want to talk about it? And he just kept saying that he was very stressed out and very frustrated because nobody wanted to listen to him. His intention was to help everyone, but nobody wants to listen to him. So I said, okay, let's chill first and let's go to the class and talk, because it was really noisy and crowded and everyone was trying to get to their classes. And so we reached class, and I sit everyone down and I speak to him, and then he said the same thing. Mind you, in my class, I allow my students to feel whatever they want to feel, and I tell them that their feelings are extremely valid. It's okay to feel whatever they want to feel. So I tell this student to sit in the middle of the class and get all his classmates around the room. And one by one, I tell his classmates to just simply pay him a compliment. It can be as easily as, I like your hair, or I think you're a nice person, or I think your fingernails look nice. Whatever it is, because if it's a genuine compliment, you take it in and you feel it. And if it's something like funny, like I like your fingernails, at least they can have a laugh. And so one by one, I asked my students to just pay him a compliment. At the end, the last student, I was like, alright, done. I hope the student is feeling better, of course, in my heart. And then all of my students were like, teacher, now it's your turn. It's your turn. Then I was like, oh, of course, at first I felt a bit like, oh, why do I have to do it? But then a quick thought came into my mind, like, yeah, it is unfair for all of them to do it and not me, because I'm also there in class. And he is my student. And so I said, I think you are one of the best students in my class, and I really appreciate you for being really hardworking and really enthusiastic, and thank you so much for helping me in my class. And instantly he was like, okay teacher, I'm fine now, I feel better, thank you so much. And that really hit me, and I was so close to tears, because I was like, wow, the power of words is really strong. Words contain so much power. It can build someone up so much, and it can also destroy someone so fast. And another example is one of my students where in class we were supposed to perform a monologue. And so this student, she was kind of shy. Actually, she was not kind of shy. She was very shy. She really didn't want to perform a monologue. Every time I asked her to stand in front of the class and perform a monologue, she would cry. And so I would push her a little bit more, because some of my students do need a little bit of pushing and then they are fine. And so I tried that method with her, but it did not work. So I said, you know what, just stand behind and wait first. And then the whole class did their monologues, and I sent everyone out after that and said, hey, okay, why? Why can you not perform your monologue? Talk to me. And she, while crying, just said, I'm very shy, I have no confidence, I'm scared to perform my monologue. And then I said, okay, fine. Everyone is gone now. I want you to take center stage. Look at the mirror. Look at where your friends are supposed to sit. And I want you to perform your monologue like as if they all are there. And so she did. And she did beautifully. And I said, next week is your exam. I want you to perform like that. If you cannot look at your friends and perform this monologue, look in the mirror, or just pretend they're not there. Just pretend you're looking at this classroom. And the following week came, and she performed this monologue beautifully. And that is one of the things I did to help her perform this monologue, just to put her in a different scenario or a different world almost, for her to remember this world and be familiar with it. And when it came to performing, she would think about this world and how comfortable it made her feel. And that is some of the things that I do in my class. Until next time, I will see you again in the next video. Bye!